everybody. I'm Steph Hodge with BoardGameGeek. Joined with me today is Az from Lucky Duck Games. How you doing, Az?
I'm very good, Steph. Thank you so much for having me.
Excellent. I'm so happy to hear that. We are going to get to look at the amazing new series of games that you have coming out in the Chronicles of Crime universe, and this one is 1400.
That's right. You absolutely nailed it. So back in March, we ran a new Kickstarter for Chronicles of Crime, the Millennium series, which is basically, we decided we'd run a Kickstarter for 3 games at once. So it's going to be 3 standalone games, each one ready to play out of the box, set in 3 different time periods that actually feature the same family carried on through multiple generations. And we've tried very hard to do something a little bit out there. We're actually releasing the first of the 3 games from the Kickstarter in March next month. So we've actually gone really quite quickly, and we're going to release 1400, which is the first of the 3 next month as its own standalone medieval Chronicles of Crime.
Excellent, excellent. And for those who aren't familiar with Chronicles of Crime, can you give us a little bit of a general overview and then maybe dive in a little bit to the 1400 edition?
Absolutely. So Chronicles of Crime is a cooperative, story-driven, app-supported crime-solving game. The premise is, with the original Chronicles of Crime, we've sold over 250,000 copies around the world of it. It was very, very, very successful and well received. And the idea is you are presented with a case, an open book of locations, victims, suspects, and you will choose your own adventure almost by working through a story on getting preceded different bits of clues, different bits of information, and you will have to decide how you want to interrogate subjects. And because of the app support and the QR code system that you'll see on the cards featured in Chronicles of Crime's games, it's completely intuitive to what the players want to do. So you might ask any person about any other person. You can ask anyone about an item or a lie or something they've told you. You can reference and cross-reference and pick out the truths. And it's one of our biggest brands at Lucky Duck Games. So we absolutely want to do something new with that. So Chronicles of Crime 1400 is its own standalone game. So even if you haven't played Chronicles of Crime before, starting here is a perfect place. The thing that's really going to be most interesting for you is you're going to be presented with criminal cases to solve, but without any of the modern technology that features in the world, obviously, nowadays. So you play as Abelard Lavelle, who is a knight sworn to the king in Paris. And your goal, essentially, the reason people come to you, the reason people come and seek your help is you're given prophetic visions. Ever since you've been young, you've had these visions, and you'll see the cards in the bottom left, if Lincoln grabs a couple there. Every time you wake up with cold sweat and you read the paragraph that tells you that you had a nightmare all night seeing things, you'll get some of these vision cards giving you little clues as to what's just happened and what's going on. So they're the blue ones with the eyes on the back, the big massive ones with the set, those ones. So here you go. No spoilers, don't worry. This is spoiler free. You can show a few of these. The idea is that you'll see a combination of these at the start of each case, giving you clues as to something strange that's happened. And then you're going to have to venture out into 1400 Paris to work out what's gone wrong. You will take with you your dog Percival, who is your trusty companion and tracker hound, and he could be used to sniff out items to tell you potentially who held that weapon, whose dress that belongs to, where this missing person is. And you'll also have your family with you as well if you need them. And there on the top left of the board there, you have your brother, you have your sister, and you have your uncle who can help reveal to you clues. So when you play, you're going to start this narrative journey, and your goal then is to venture out into Paris, and we have tons of location boards then. So if you have a look, there's the Notre Dame featured on one of the boards, but they're all double-sided. There's loads of different locations that you're going to visit and explore as you go through the game, and you're going to go out and try and find the perpetrators in essentially like an open sandbox. It will be down to you to simply scan a location with the app, and you'll move there. You'll then meet some people there, and we have a deck of character cards that Lincoln was looking at earlier. You'll reveal those people, you'll enter discussions with them, and that's where things get really interesting, because any item that you've found any clue, any even idea of something that you haven't yet found, but that you know exists, you can then start presenting to these people, to these suspects. And it's going to be down to you to work out, are they telling you the truth? Are they wasting your time? Or is something they're telling you really valuable to the case that you want to solve? And at the end of each story, which normally lasts between about 60 and 90 minutes on average, depending on how you get on, you're going to have a case to solve, and you will be presented with a number of questions that you will have to answer. And you can attempt to solve the case at any point, but obviously more exploration is going to reveal more of the world to you. And to give you an example, an average case in Chronicles of Crime has something like 20,000 words. So there's a lot of narrative, there's a lot of conversation, a lot of secrets to reveal from each of the characters as you go through, and you'll be laying out evidence onto your evidence board, building your case, trying to essentially show what you've got is true. The game comes with a tutorial, and it also comes with 4 unique, completely different stories that you have to solve. And this is also a game that we did on Kickstarter, and we're bringing obviously really quite early, but we're releasing it next month into retail. You can pre-order it. We basically got the pre-order open for Spiel, so you can pre-order it right now.
Oh, excellent. And I just wanted to give you and the team at Lucky Duck like a big shout out, because I actually got to play an early, the first case in this game, and you've really taken the Chronicles of Crime like series of games, and you took feedback from everybody over the course of all of the games that I played, expansions and all that. And it's really well done here. I mean, it's really, really well done. And so now there's multiple ways to get to different conclusions. So you're not just like missing something or anything. You'll get there. It's just finding all the right paths. And this is a really nice game. So I really recommend checking out Chronicles of Crime 1400 if you already like Chronicles of Crime, or if you just want to try something new. So this is really cool that you could share that with us.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I'm one of the luckiest people in the entire board game industry, because I get to talk and share what is essentially someone else's creation with it, and to pay homage to not just the original game designers and developers, but we've actually brought on board, thanks to backers and thanks to the support of people that bought the original game, we have hired full-time authors who now work for Lucky Duck full-time. And having full-time authors as a publisher is just, so really unheard of in a lot of cases. And we're really grateful for all of the writing they do, for all the amazing art we have. It's a really cohesive product. And if you haven't played a Chronicles of Crime game before, give it a go, because I think it's going to change your opinion on narrative games, on tabletop games, and even app-driven games, because it's something unlike anything else.
Absolutely. There was one question from the chat. If Lucky Duck has a Discord channel, maybe you could drop it in the chat for them. Or how else can other people get in touch with Lucky Duck for like new releases
our
and how to hear about more?
Is definitely our base place at the moment. We do have the Spiel Discord. We have some people in there because we have a couple of our games now, Vikings Gone Wild and the Court of Miracles, both on Tabletopia. So we have those to play on there, and we will be looking at getting an official Discord in the future. But at the moment, our Facebook groups, probably Twitter or Instagram, are the best places to get us.
Excellent. Well, as we are out of time, I could go on and on with you for all day. All your games are amazing. So I really thank you for everything and your time, for showing us Chronicles of Crime and Kingdom Rush today.
Thank you. I'm off to bed, guys. See you later. Thank you for having me.
Bye.